Hello everyone, my name is Kristen Bradley and I will be going over the country Taiwan. So just an overview of the things that I'm going to be discussing is Hofstede's dimensions, uncertainty avoidance, and proxemics, and then I'm going to go over travel and major holidays and superstitions and customs. So on the map you can see that Taiwan is an island located east and kind of south of China, and it's surrounded by the East China Sea, South China Sea, and the Philippine Sea. First, we're going to talk about uncertainty avoidance. This dimension explains the way that society handles the fact that the future is unknown and how much control you have over it. The ambiguity leads to anxiety, and some cultures deal with it a lot better than others. Taiwan has a score of 69 for uncertainty avoidance, which is higher on a scale compared to the United States, which has 46. They tend to be more intolerant to abnormal behaviors and ideas. In the business world, precision and punctuality is key to running a successful company, and security is an important element in individual motivation as well. So Hofstede's dimensions, proxemics. Nonverbal communication is very important among the Taiwanese. Gestures are used subtly in society, and excessive body language should be avoided, like when you're moving your hands while talking. While pointing at someone, you should always use an open hand rather than just using a finger to point at someone. Formal greetings often involve handshakes, but they should be light and not with a firm grip. Eye contact should also be kept to a minimum, though it is appropriate when meeting someone for the first time. Repeatedly looking people in the direct eye can be viewed as intrusive and rude. Touching others is seen as inappropriate in society unless the interaction is among close friends or family. And since they are generally very stoic, the Taiwanese do not often portray very many facial expressions. And compared to Western countries, the Taiwanese have less personal space. It isn't unusual for companions to be near each other, and in this case specifically, closeness is a symbol of trust and friendship. So major holidays in Taiwan, I listed a few on here that are known nationally, some of the main ones. So first is January 1st, it's Republic Day. It's celebrated as New Year's Day, but it also celebrates the foundation of the Republic of China. Late January or February is the Chinese New Year. It's celebrated by a quarter of the world's population. Next is February 28th, Memorial Day. It's known as Peace Memorial Day. It marks the date of an uprising in 1947 and tributes the massacre known as the 228 Massacre. Next is April 5th is Tomb Sweeping Day. It's when they kind of just take a day of clarity and cleaning and kind of just clean up all around. Next is May 1st, so May Day or Labor Day. It's now most commonly associated as a tribute of the achievements of the labor movement that they had. Next is June. They have the Dragon Boat Festival. Legend has it that the Dragon Boat Festival honors the tragic death of Chun Yun. Next is September. They have the Mid-Autumn Festival. The Mid-Autumn Festival originated in a fairy tale, and people watch the moon and eat moon cakes as a tribute to Yan Han Yi, who lost his wife to the moon, and he offered her cakes and a type of sugar in trying to kind of win her love back. Next is October 10th, National Day. National Day marks the start of the Wuchang Uprising in 1911. This revolt marked the end of the Qing dynasty that had been established in 1644. This revolt is what led to the founding of the Republic of China in 1912. So some travel times for Taiwan. The best time to go would probably be between April and June, and then September and November. During these times that you would want to go for business, try and avoid holidays that I listed before, because businesses and restaurants and all kinds of places will be closed during those times. The times you don't want to go is the big tourist season, which they have between July and August. So some superstitions and customs. Some superstitions. If you point to the moon, your ear will fall off. Pointing with an index finger at the moon is viewed as disrespectful to the moon goddess, Chang'e, the wife that I spoke about, who was lost to the moon in the fairy tale, and she will retaliate by cutting off your ear. Next is don't write another person's name in red. Normally, red is viewed as a favorable color, but in this case, it symbolizes blood, and writing someone's name in this way would indicate that you would want them to suffer a grave injury or even death soon. Next, don't cut your fingernails at night. It's said that you should not cut them at night because if you do, you will not be able to be around your parents when they die. And then last, 8, which is Ba, sounds like prosperity in Chinese, and so it's considered a lucky number. Some gifts to kind of go over. It is Chinese custom to decline a gift 3 times before accepting it. This ritual prevents people from looking a little too eager and too possessive. Once your gift is finally accepted from someone, you need to say that you are pleased. The Taiwanese tend to give very generous presents, and Western visitors should be prepared to reciprocate with gifts of the same value. Never open a present in front of the giver. It's considered rude unless the person presented that gift to you insists that you open it in front of them. Some do's and don'ts of the Taiwan culture. Some do's that people like to accept in business settings are items featuring your company's logo, and then some imported liquor. Do not give people presents made in Taiwan because obviously they can get those themselves. They don't need it from you. And then knives, scissors, or cutting tools, they suggest the severing of a close bond. So if you have any questions, let me know and I will be happy to help you.